remember reading about it and so on, and I found it fascinating at the time. But now he mentions too many artists and so on that lived in France and in Northern Europe and so forth in the days of Voltaire and such like, that listening to all these names and so forth becomes a little bit on the tedious side. And then not only that, when I go to sleep reading a jolly book, that's no good. But here I can skip things when I'm reading, or I can reverse it quite simply.
Can you just show us how you read a little bit? There's a book there at the moment you put underneath.
Yes, that's right.
So essentially you put the book underneath the screen. This is the Clearview screen.
Yes,
You've magnified it to a certain level.
Yes, I put the book under the screen, and it has a heavy glass plate that will keep the pages of the book even and level, so that it's not skew if, and when it's skewed it won't come up too well. I'll demonstrate, you see.
Yeah.
See, now that's no good. I can't have that.
Yeah.
So instead of the page drifting about,
You flatten it.
this very, very handy device is well thought of.
Okay.
And now I'll set the book up and the page up under the screen, and I'll adjust the size of the print to suit me. Now that suits me well. And now to end it is an invective against books of chivalry, which Aristotle never dreamed of, St. Basil never mentioned, and Cicero never came across, nor do the niceties of truth of the observations of astrology fall within the scope of its fabulous extravagances.
Fantastic. I'll stop you there because that is really terrific. I think people seeing this video can see the size of the print. We're talking about print now that's magnified over 2 inches tall.
Yes, that's right.
And yet that's a serious vision loss. That's what we would call a significant low vision. And you were reading that quite fluently, Ross. So
Yes.
not everybody could read as fluently as you did at that magnification, but you were reading very well.
No, that's good to see that.
And you can reduce the magnification. Some people will be able to read at the size that you have there, which is nice that you can fit it across the screen. But most people with macular degeneration would struggle to read at that size.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if I think it's a fantastic invention, but if I had to be critical of it, I'd say that the means of operating it are central. Well, now that might be seen to be a good thing, but I find that once in a while I'll bump it.
And it's funny that you should say that, Ross, because this is the slightly older model that we have here. The model that's replaced it has taken on board that exactly what you said, and this is one of the things about constant development, innovation, and they have made this control removable so that you can have books without bumping the control.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and this is part of the constant development of equipment, is taking on board those sorts of issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to be critical, that would be one thing. Then I can't understand the need for this button on the left-hand side that gives us all sorts of colours.
Yes. Well, it's interesting because what that button does is it will give you, as you say, different coloured backgrounds and so on, so that we could have this colour here, so these colours here. And the reason is that some people do actually see this better.
I see, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes.